All right, we're live.
Hello. Look at that. That says 4th anniversary. When did that happen? Oh, and I'm just here real quick to tell you that I'm not going to be on the show tonight. So we'll see you guys later.
Me either.
It's my 4th anniversary show.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Pete. You were on the first one, right?
It's my 4th anniversary show. I think it's going to be. It's kind of like the Olympics.
I can't wait for the 5 Timers Club.
Only a year away. Look at this. We all have
congratulations, guys.
Ah, thanks.
4 years. The best thing that came out of 2020, the year that gave us COVID.
What's up?
Yeah, really.
Cyrus, what's going on?
Cyrus. Hey.
Hello.
Cyrus. Cyrus, look at all of us. What's different about all of us from you?
Oh no.
Well, thanks for trying.
This is awkward.
We'll see you next year. Make sure you wear a shirt.
Better luck next time.
Thanks for stopping by.
The logo's right below him, luckily.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we put him in the middle at the bottom. Oh, he doesn't have a shirt. Put him in the middle at the bottom.
Oh, man. Yeah, my computer crapped out on me earlier today, and I just turned it off. I forgot about it till like 10 minutes for the show.
Wow.
And it wasn't working, so I had to bring my son in. He fixed it up. And
so we got Emma Jade was first on the show tonight here.
Nice.
Look at that. She's always looking out for us. Light up them like buttons and subscribe if you're loving what we're doing. Junebug is here tonight.
And it's her birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
That is awesome.
Happy birthday to you.
What's she, 32?
Yep.
Awesome. Drew is here tonight. Congratulations on 4 years of Go Game Going. or in Pete's case, Go Game Goning.
Yeah.
I still prefer gogamegoing.
Gogamego.
Roger, what's up?
Pete only came on tonight so he could say "Go Game Gone" at the end.
Go game.
He really likes
Metal
that.
Toll.
I won't say it yet.
Yeah, don't say it yet.
Yeah, hold on. Saboteur, my gamer from last night. We had a good time. We played, how many games did we play last night, Saboteur? Like 5? I just kept going, do you want to play one more? Watch it. Pete's trying to get kicked off the show.
Listen, I've been trying for 4 years for Pete's
It's not
sakes.
going to happen. No matter what a prick you are, you're too damn charming, Pete.
Casey, what do you think of the new songs? I don't know what that means.
He's talking about Beat Saber VR.
Ah, thanks, Pixel Penguin.
Pixel Penguin, I'm so sorry I didn't give a shout out to Pixel Penguin last night.
JWD, you're right. It's time for Ted McGinley to join the cast.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ed McGinley or a kid or a cousin. Isn't that the downfall of a series?
Your cousin.
Give us a couple more seasons here.
It was his 55th birthday last week.
Mm-hmm.
Ted McGinley's was last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Got Screamers here.
Cyrus, you coming back?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We miss you already.
Don't miss me too much.
We need some color.
It's too late.
Hey, Gogamego, happy 4th. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather and saving my voice for tomorrow night.
Oh.
Really
that
good.
sucks.
Cyrus, you can come back. I was just joking.
No, I hang on. I'll be back in a second. Sorry.
Not while he's naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My feet.
Got a surprise coming. Hang on.
Hey.
Happy birthday. Or
Here's my 4th birthday.
Hey, how about that? Yeah. Birthday suit.
Somebody just pulled up to my mailbox in the opposite direction.
Oh, what's going on over there?
I don't know.
you getting a package, Pete?
That's me. I'll be on in a second.
Probably flyers is my guess.
He's like, I got a package.
Whoa.
That's what she said.
I hope not.
And Junebug still tolerates us after 4 years.
She's just here to remind us to watch ourselves.
This is good. It's not like the Christmas show anyway. I'm not going to be getting into the tequila tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay. Whoop. Oh, wait. Are you talking about in television golf?
Yes.
Ooh, what?
Okay.
There.
Ah, yes.
Wait.
That's right. DJC has his own personal coach now.
Uh-oh.
Chuck said, "Also, I'll crush you all in golf." And Casey said, "I see you are sick for sure."
And your coach is dead.
Wow. That's kind of harsh.
Hey,
Yeah, that is
DJ.
Yeah,
That's
a
just
downer.
the
Coach is
truth.
dead.
Well, talk about a downer.
Package downer. That's not good.
Stuart, look at me. Look at me.
Yes. tweet, Pete.
You know, I just read, Casey, this is your first time on the show, right?
I think so.
I think so, but
Hey, Brian.
If it's not the first time, it's definitely been a long time.
I thought he was going to say, if it's not the first time, it's definitely my last time. Hello and goodbye.
Well, it's still early yet, so we'll find out.
It's still
Right.
early. I
So
reserve the right to hang tight until.
what's everyone been up to?
There are still 82 minutes to.
Well, you saw what I was doing.
T
today.
minus 82 minutes.
I was playing some golf. Who's got that? Who has that? Who has the Mario Golf, the new one? The Super.
I was
Rush.
just playing it.
So was I earlier. What are you playing the story mode?
No, I haven't done anything like that. My daughter likes to play it, so does my son. We just play the rookie course, but she was
Okay.
able to get par, and she does pretty good for just starting.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to. We should play sometime. You should join us.
Oh yeah, if I'm able to, I definitely will. I like that game.
Yeah, because I did a lot of the story mode today, probably more than I should have. But
The Super Rush.
yeah, Super
Yeah.
Rush, because I made it to.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now this reminds me of me standing up and going, "Yes, where's the logo? Where was the logo? There it is."
Yeah, I was wearing it the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have known the difference. I don't.
This is absolutely a real shirt.
This isn't AI.
Even the cup goes in front of it. That's nice.
I know that's pretty slick.
See, mine's the same though.
Like he's really worked that out. Hey Pierre. Hello, Pierre.
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 Who designed the Go Game Go logo?
I did that years ago. Actually, trying to think how old it is. At least I think like maybe 2007. I mean, it's been a long time.
Oh wow.
I found
That's
some
probably the
pictures of me
version
wearing
that's-
the shirt. What's
That's
that?
probably the version the Chinese stole for the masks.
Yes. The bootleg.
I still have that original
Amazon.
logo or the original shirt. The logo though is much smaller. I like the bigger logo.
I still need to get a 3D logo like you have on your wall there.
Oh yeah. I got to get. Yeah, it's right above the
3D
on-air
printed?
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get those. I'll get those printed out. I'll have my son do it.
So yeah, I enjoyed doing the story mode on that golf today. That was fun.
It's
And
great.
go ahead.
I don't even know what that does. What's in there?
You go through the different courses, and there's an inner story where you have to save the world. So
Save the world through golf.
Yes.
It's not long, but it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, what'd you say, Pete?
that is
4 or
not what
5?
she said.
Yeah, we got it. We
4 or
got
5
it.
hours?
Never. We
Never
got
said
it on Friday, and we had beaten it by Sunday.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's not playing it the whole time. That's just picking it up here and there
Right.
and play for an hour. Probably 4 or 5 hours. That's about it. But
I started playing the online stuff again, the ranked mode, and it's still online, still working.
Yeah, I'll have to try it now that I've done some more skill stuff. But I don't know. I'd just be me. But I do the practice of the skills, and I'm like, yeah. And then I get out there, and I'm like, wait. And I'm like, why isn't it working the same?
No flip phone burger time tonight. But the video's still out there. If you want to
that
watch
was cool. I like that game.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a fun game. The control's great. It's kind of crazy to think it's a phone game. Ah, look at that.
I
Very
found
nice.
this at the Hobby Lobby. It was $7. I was like,
Huh.
yeah, I'll get that. Just a nice little
Neat.
pencil box case.
For
Oh,
putting
wow.
your weed in.
Up,
You can
Slappy.
put your- you can put your weed in there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Slappy.
It's terrible for weed because it's got material that would just soak up all the scent.
Yeah, Slappy gave us 4 trophies for 4 years.
Slappy came up
Wow.
on the show last night. Casey mentioned him
Oh, nice.
because I really enjoy Casey's avatar, and said Slappy did that, right?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Slappy
Yeah.
does a lot of good work.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's
fantastic.
awesome. 2609. Perfect.
Is he
Same
gonna-
with Chuck's. Chuck's in here. He got that same logo. That's Slappy.
You gonna have Slappy redo it with an Atari 2600 on it?
Put holding one in each hand.
Where is Chuck? Chuck. There it is.
He's here.
There's the logo.
Yeah, he's a madman.
Slappy.
Slappy. Yeah, I was thinking about something. Slappy sent me a bunch of links and stuff for some cool training for me to. He's like one of my senseis for graphics and stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah, because there's so many things that have changed since we started working on the computer. Jeff and I we started working graphics on the computer about the same time. Had you done anything before that?
At school, in college, we literally had one class at the very end.
Okay.
We had one class that was a Mac. You did one project, and there we go. There you go. And so we started at the newspaper. We were still doing paste up.
Yes.
And it was just a few months in after I got there, and they're like, all that stuff was gone. They're like, here's a Mac. We're doing everything on the Mac now. It's like, okay, I guess I'll learn that.
And then we had to share between 3 of us, right?
Yes. What did we do the rest of the time?
Oh, hell, we just designed. You
I
had to
remember.
design everything
Oh, yeah,
and
we did.
scan things.
Oh, yeah.
And then we would get on the computer and put it all together. When one person was done, the other one would hop in and work on the computer. God, what a joyride that was.
Yeah. Now,
Still the
Cyrus, this is your second time on the show.
Yeah, I have vivid memories of the first. It was amazing. You guys are awesome. You're very memorable. You know, like I actually have been. There's been a question that's been dwelling on my mind for a long time. It's about Viking stew. I want to ask.
I need some milk. I'll see you guys later.
I was like, is it stew made of Vikings, or is it stew for the Vikings, or is it a specific type of stew that I should know about because it's like a reference that I don't get?
See, these and many other things remain unknown. Like
Join
how many
me
does it
on
take to get
Unsolved
the center of a
Mysteries.
Tootsie Pop? Is there a Viking Tootsie Pop? That's what we need to find out. 'Cause
Well,
if there
I
is,
mean,
it takes one lick to get to the center.
there's an answer to a question that may or may not exist. Then
I
guess.
am actually going to be working with a local musician. She's been on my show before, and we're going to do sometime we're going to get this started. That's the one thing I hate about trying to plan some of the secrets of Viking stew. This Saturday, the secrets of Viking stew. But you want to get things started, but then you still have to work with somebody else's schedule, but she and I are going to do some cooking things, and the first thing we're going to do is make a Viking stew. So it's not like it's going to be something that we look up and go, we're going to make this Viking stew that they have.
You have to do it like that. No, you have to do it like.
It's not going to be like that. It's going to be here it is.
I look forward to seeing it, but I don't look forward to the homicide that's going to have to take place. And where are you going to find the Viking? I don't know.
And are you going to smash the eyes or put them in whole? That's the question.
How thin do you slice them?
That's these are important questions.
All while watching Rise of Skywalker. That'd be interesting.
Oh,
Wow, yeah.
There'll be no Rise of Skywalker during the stewage.
You love that movie though, don't you? I mean, that's like one of your favorite movies, right?
I would love to hate it. No, I don't hate it. I've never seen it.
Oh,
I hate it. Right, Pete?
oh,
how
would
could you
you-
hate it if you've never seen it?
I don't hate it. I just don't
Did you
want to
see
watch
Cyrus's the look on Cyrus's face. I always love when Stuart says, "I don't hate it. I've never seen it," and the person's always like, "What?"
it. Like a puppy that
I'm
heard a
I'm
weird
just
noise.
jealous. That's all. Like he hadn't seen it. I was like, damn.
I wish
wish
I'd
I
be
would-
like that.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I was you right now, but it is what it is, right?
I can't unsee it.
Did Jeff ever share with you the poem that I wrote for him?
I was thinking about the poem.
The poem.
I don't have it with me, unfortunately, but
There's
we
a
were
song.
worried. We were worried
We
he
were worried
might
about
drown.
that.
Yeah,
It
like he was
close.
he was in a bad thunderstorm, and my way of coping with the anxiety of the possibility of losing Jeff was to write a poem about him. And fortunately, he survived. Obviously, I mean, I don't know if you noticed. But, you know.
Thank God.
Now the cicadas are going to get him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Starting to. There's not as many now as there were like a couple weeks ago.
No, but
At least
you know
not around
they're
here.
coming- they're gonna ramp up next month. That's
Yeah, a new set come out.
what- they got a new set.
Like the annual ones come out next month.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That was the warm up set we had. Now we've got a.
I think those are a little bit bigger.
That was first wave, the easy level.
Well, of course they've been eating all the other ones.
The first wave, they've got these bright
Yeah.
red eyes. They just look evil.
Well, that's like the jumping spiders. They have big eyes too, and I saw one of those recently. And I had a I don't know if I can get it on here tonight. I'll do it because we have so many guests that could talk while I'm doing that. But I saw this spider because of all the maggots on the mushroom, and so I moved my camera in, and its front legs go. Ring. I was like, I'm like, I wonder if it's going to jump at me. And then I looked it up because you can do that on your phones now, right? You can take a picture of a flower or a tree or a bug or a whatever, and then hold down on your Apple phone and it goes, and then it goes, look up. And you're like, yeah, look it up. No, I mean, look up. There's one above you. No, but it was, so I did it, and it's a jumping spider. Hi,
So how long
sweetie.
did it hold the pose?
Come here. Oh, my puppy's here.
Hey,
Say hi. Good girl.
happy dog.
So yeah. So anyway, but
Yeah. Stuart, maybe we can play tip shot golf while you're watching Rise of Skywalker.
It's a date.
What a
Hey.
great time that will be.
I'll tell you what, I thanked everybody that was watching the show last night because they were very positive force in my game. I was having a tough time with one of the challenges and breezed right through it while everybody was watching last night. I was like, thank you.
In golf,
I was in there for a
some
bit.
of them are tough.
Yeah. Yes, you were. So it was very cool. I was like, whoa, I'm doing just fine. And today I upped my game as well. What
That was
the-
one of the times I heard, "Get off your phone. We're on vacation."
One of the times.
You're like,
Mommy-
that's why I'm on my phone.
Mommy, Daddy's doing the intellivision again, or whatever. You're like, don't rat me out.
Again.
Casey, how was your vacation?
See, I haven't played.
It was fun. I look red. I don't know if you guys can tell. I can tell. I got a lot of sun. We were camping Casa de Fruta. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Let's see how
Yeah, I'm
red you
red.
look. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
My own mirror, my nose is red. It doesn't show it quite as much here.
Casey tells a lot of lies. It's hard to tell. Like,
Why don't you reach back and get one of those red Intellivision game boxes and we'll compare it.
oh,
You can
Well,
see
his
it.
face is right next to the red in his chair. So
Oh, it is. There you go.
Yeah. You're not
Keep in
really
mind
bad.
keep in mind it's like 97 degrees where he's at right now, so he's probably.
Hey, but there was one cool thing from the camping trip. I took the Quest 2 VR and I
Yeah.
practically forced my mom and sister to try it, and we were playing Beat Saber. And the next morning, my mom says, "You know what? Next time you come to dinner, can you bring that thing? I want to try it
Oh.
again." My mom hasn't played games since television was new.
Oh my
Casey, this is your
God.
chance to get her on the show.
Put her. There's video. I have videos. I took videos of all of them and pictures whenever they're playing.
How
I
many
can
people are on
just,
vacation with you?
all I can see is like your mom in a chair with armbands around her forearms, but keeping her hands close enough for the controller, and then her eyes are.
We were camping, glamping in the RV, the motorhome. So we were out during the week, it's not as busy. So we were out in the main aisle and did a big square, and we were all playing out there.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Wow. Wow.
Were you able to hook the television up at all?
No, I didn't bring it. You asked where we were at Casa de Fruta. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that place, but there's an RV park way on the end. It's a real popular place around here. Maybe Lance, Casa de Fruta?
I've heard of it, but I don't know it.
So it's just like a RV campground. You can get cabins, you can take your trailers, your motorhomes. Some places you can even pitch a tent, but I've never seen anyone do that. Kids have a blast. We're actually go on another one 2 days. Friday after we get home, we're going for 4 days more at a water park. So basically, we're here to make this show, unpack, pack it back up again, and leave for 4 days and come back just in time for my show Monday.
Man.
Wow.
Colossal Cave Adventure just came out for the Quest.
Colossal Cave Adventures.
Now, Pete, I still feel a little off on some of these games. You did your Load Runner video the other day,
Yeah.
and that is there's a physical retro game of that coming for the Intellivision, right?
Right. Well, it's out. It came out once, but it's switched from blah blah woof woof. Luke bought blah blah woof woof.
Okay.
So all of the materials have gone to Luke.
Okay.
Luke will be ready to start selling the physicals again at the end of the month, or maybe early July.
Because I would really, you did a great job on that game, as a matter of fact.
Thank you. It's fun. It's a fun game. I hadn't played it I'd heard of it 1,000 times. I just never really played it much. A little tiny bit, but
I had it on
play
the
it.
Commodore 64, I believe, because I played it on a computer a long time ago.
Yeah, that's where I'd seen it too. It started on the Apple II, but it was on the Atari. It was on all of them back in the day, and it's been huge. I mean, it's been on the Xbox 360 for Pete's sakes, and the PS3, so different versions, right?
I have a GameCube version
Nocturnal Miss
that was
okay.
Japan only.
Oh wow.
They like Load Runner a lot more than we do.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, Nocturnal Miss. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not bad either, Chuck. Not at all. It's fun.
Remind me of. But I was I think of Jeff as well, because when Jeff and I first started getting together for gaming, I'd come over to his house because you had the 64 before I did. Jeff, is that right?
Probably. I think. Yeah. Well, I guess I had to. I think I got it day one. So
Yeah, because I'd come over and play Wave Race at his place, and
Wave Race is so good.
he'd be doing something, and I'd be I couldn't stop playing it. And that's the way it was at home before I moved out and everything. Is I'd go over to my buddy's house, and he had Load Runner on his computer. I go, man, can I play Load Runner? And I just sit over there on his computer and play. And I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I used to turn the lights off and then go to bed and still be
still
there playing.
Wait, do you need me to leave? No, I suppose not. Whatever. Just lock up when you leave.
What happened with this on Ocarina of Time? So the two brothers came over and they both were playing it back and forth on their own save files, and I think they both beat the game, but they were there at the house for I don't know what it was, a couple of weeks probably playing it.
Jeez.
That's how fun the game was. Didn't want to go home.
Yeah.
We do the same thing with worms. We played that like crazy.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. So you have a video about the Buck Rogers one too, don't you, Pete? Right?
What's that? Yeah,
You
yeah,
have a video on the Buck Rogers one, right?
yeah. That's supposed to be out. That digital is not out yet. I'm not streaming or anything until closer to release. I told him so.
Okay.
But I got the video out on it. There'll be a gameplay video out on it soon. But I told him I was
that
going to wait.
wrong.
Not going to stream it until it's ready to come out. And that's going to come out physical, digital at the same time. I see you're looking forward to playing it though, so maybe he lied to me. But obviously he sent it to you too to stream ahead of me.
I was thinking you already did that one. I won't play it if you didn't.
Well, it's not released supposedly. It's not being released till July. The other 3 are out digitally, but the two new ones aren't coming out until
If
July.
somebody wants to not accidentally get me that ROM, I wouldn't be upset about it. Just say the one that doesn't exist, you know.
Yeah. There'd be nothing. The one there's no reason to give to me, but if you have it,
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
That's kind of like when I watched, I did an interview with Robert Barry, and they have the new 6x6, and then I see another YouTuber out there reviewing a physical copy. I'm like, how's he got a physical copy? Why don't I have a physical copy? I'm like, it's one of those things.
Y'all been doing this for 4 years. That's crazy.
It is
4 years.
crazy. I mean, that's one of those things when you say 4 years, I'm like, wait, it's been 3, right? No, it's been 4.
When you said this, Cyrus, I thought you were going to follow up with, I can't believe people are even watching.
Hey, you know what? I don't know how I feel about this. You assume I have something smart to say? No. I've never had anything smart to say.
That was a Mr. Roper joke where you just look at the camera.
You've had plenty of smart ass things to say.
Well, as smart as my ass can get, anyway. There you go.
So we got to ask Lance and not Lance. I'm sorry, Casey and Cyrus. Did you watch the Ropers?
Did I watch the Ropers? I
TV
saw.
show.
I saw Three's Company. You know.
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember watching the Ropers.
I don't even remember knowing about the spinoff.
All right, strike 2.
Yeah, I watched it all the time.
We're younger.
Just like double secret probation or something.
Like, of course, I watched the Ropers. What kind of stupid question is that? In
I
fact,
feel like
you
I'm
even
watching one of Pete's videos now. Well, I got one guy left. So let's see how we can do here.
how dare you even ask us this? Like, of course. I mean, did you watch the Ropers? I mean, obviously, you know, we did.
Are you saying you've never watched the Ropers?
Who? Oh, wow. I remember that character. Oh, wait. Damn it. Now, Pete, you look like a character from WKRP. That's where you look like out of that show. Not so much the Ropers.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
That's a compliment. I love that show. I love it.
All I know is I find it interesting. Oh no, it's not so the same. Okay, never mind. I was thinking you guys were wearing like the same color, Pete. When I was looking at those two pictures, I'm like, wasn't Roper wearing kind of a red color? But he's not.
Are you saying that Pete is actually
his illegitimate son?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
He's a Roper.
I thought this would be an exciting show, but I didn't realize we were getting these kind of
That's our soap opera twist for the day.
We need an organ to play in the background while these things happen.
I know, right? And then Pete's just got to sit there like
stare at the camera for like 2 seconds doing multiple facial expressions.
Don't you love watching those? The music is going on and you're like, oh my God, how long are you going to hold that face? They're like,
yeah. Then they come back for commercial. It's like it never happened.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what? That always freaked me out. Ask somebody a question. There's 30 seconds of them freaking out, and then nobody notices. Weird.
Wait a minute, Jet Screamer. Were you sure you were watching it when you were really stoned? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just thought you were watching it.
To be.
Yeah, it's on Tubi along with Chuck's right. Three's a crowd.
To be or not to be.
Another Three's Company.
I think the Ropers is better than Three's a Crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
got
don't know
no
that I saw that one.
so.
Well, I didn't realize that I was in a show with a bunch of Three's a Crowd haters.
All this hate. Oh dear.
This changes everything.
Well, it didn't do well in the bracket show. It didn't even make the cutoff.
He's like, let me just save you some time, Jeff. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. Three's a Crowd and Cheers were the final two, but Cheers just won by a little bit.
He's like, I'm taking my Go Game Go shirt now,
Just
bitches.
Tubi is the best crap movies and shows.
Absolutely. It does.
the price is right.
Some
Yeah.
people would probably look at my DVD collection and say that.
Godzilla -1 is on Netflix now.
Yes.
No, it is not.
It is.
Yep. Just came out like 2 days ago. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Bye. Gotta go.
I read
Actually,
an article that
I
the
will be right back.
Japanese Blu-ray and the Netflix version are slightly different. There's some sound
really?
effects that are different.
Wow.
And for the people talking who saw both, they're saying that the Netflix version is a little bit closer to the movie.
Huh.
It's very weird. I hope they change it for the North American version.
It's
Get
dubbed.
And it's dubbed.
Is that out now
Sound
streaming?
effects are different.
Wait, where's that streaming at, Chuck? I haven't seen that.
Must be Prime because I think you can buy it. I saw it. You could buy it on Prime.
I haven't checked. I have Prime.
Yeah, me too.
Fastback says that him and his wife have been watching Love Boat lately.
Yes.
Wow.
Where are you in the show?
Oh God, what's that on again? That's on Paramount Plus.
I have
or-
seen that show.
What season are you in? Fastback.
Where did you end, Stuart?
I'm in the last season still.
Are you really?
It is tough.
No,
But
here's
it
the
was
thing.
like you got to the first 6 or 7 quite easily because they were pretty good, and then it started getting really nasty, right?
What's going on?
It just was. Well, Pete, it's Fastback. You're on season 2. Fastback. I need to ask you: are you getting that creep factor yet? That's been the worst. That was the worst part for me. It's just all these old actors that are hooking up with all these young actresses. And you're like, oh God, this is creeping me out.
Well, see, that's the thing. They're probably not that old. It's the Wilford Brimley effect, where he's 30, but he looks like he's 60.
Yeah.
No,
You check your
I
blood
don't
sugar and
think
you check
all
it off.
look like young fellas like us, Stuart.
I don't think. Well, that's true. I mean,
But here's
I mean-
the thing. Now that you're older watching it, doesn't that give you hope? Yeah, you're
I
30
always
years
have hope.
older than Aaron Gray, but
I've
hey,
always
this guy
had
has
hope.
a chance.
But that's okay.
I always have hope. That's like the two friends of mine. They were like, I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just saying, if I was in that situation, hypothetically speaking, if I was in that situation, I had friends of mine that were like, I'd never date anybody 20 years younger, and I'm like, why not?
So Wilford Brimley was 50 during the filming of The Natural.
Yeah, and how old was he during
Wow.
Cocoon?
27.
27. He just graduated high school.
Yeah.
I graduated high school.
He's like, that was my first gig.
Here's your diploma. Here's the script.
Hey, Jeff.
Wait, this says he
Ghostbusters
was-
Frozen Empires is Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
$24.99.
What?
It's not free.
So
Okay,
buy
it's
it.
not free. All right. Well,
You can't watch it. You got to buy it.
yeah, that's not happening. I'll get the Blu-ray, but I'm not paying for a
Isn't that
stream.
Well, yeah.
off to pay $24.95 for it, and then like 6 days later, now it's free.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This says Brimley was 50 during Cocoon. Was that the same
Yeah,
year?
that's what
as
I
Natural?
thought. And he's
Wow.
supposed to be like 60 and 70 or something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he looked a little too old for that. I'd love to see his high school picture.
He was
Oh, you
really
guys are-
dealt a shitty hand.
You guys are really
Probably called
critical.
the
You know that? Like you're really critical of people's looks on the
It's
show.
not that we're critical.
Where do you leave?
It's not that we're critical. We're just pricks.
Hey, Stu, on Love Boat, right?
Yeah.
Are you streaming, going all the way through, just binging it? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
See,
You're
as a
off the
kid,
bat.
I remember the thing is you'd have Love Boat, and then right after it was Fantasy Island, and it was something if you had the same guest star on both.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Is you doing both.
Just alternate.
Yeah, alternate, just like it was on TV.
I got to disqualify myself. I done them both.
Stu, did you see DJ Chuck had a very serious question he was trying to ask, and it got kind of glossed over.
I was gonna say something about that. They're right over there right now. That's something I just mentioned on my show earlier on Hammerway. It's just that I'm getting all these physical things together, but it's right. The game system's right there. And
I don't know. It's not on camera, so
I should plug it in. Okay.
It's confirmation.
See, and I got a book bag in the way, so you can't.
All right, I guess that's good enough.
That's a book bag. Where that green book bag is right there. It's right behind there. Because it looks gorgeous on that television over there. That television looks gorgeous on there. The colors are vibrant. It looks great. So maybe I'll work on hooking that up tomorrow, and
Hey,
I could do some gameplay.
Is that a 20-inch TV, Stu? Or 19, 20?
No, it's like a 30 or maybe it's
that great
27
TV
or
was that
30.
big?
What's that?
It didn't look that big. Of course, it's a little tiny screen.
oh, he's
I
calling
have
you a
the same
liar.
one.
He's calling you a liar.
Chuck called you out.
Didn't
about
look
having
like a big
TurboGrafx
game measure.
boards. Casey doesn't believe the size of your TV.
I don't think it was that big.
I'm not even sure you're home right now.
Hey, Lemon.
He's calling you.
Hey,
a liar.
Lemon, how's it going? Thanks for coming by.
I have the same TV, but I have a 20-inch version. Mine's not as big as yours.
Oh,
We don't have to get that about that.
I'll put that off.
I'll let your wife hear that.
wow.
Um,
Where's that organ music?
organ music. I get it. Oh my God.
Wow.
Not very good at the piano, but I certainly do know how to play the upright organ.
I need the
I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look anyway. This is getting bad. Where's my beer? I need a beer. Then I'll have an excuse.
It's probably off camera.
Pete made me drink this beer, and I said things I shouldn't have.
Saboteur's been watching Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh,
It-
I will never get into that show. It's just not my style.
I
was
never
gonna- I was
did
gonna-
see it. It was
I
huge.
was gonna say, if you showed a picture of your beer, Casey would say that it wasn't big enough. I've seen a beer before,
But you can
and-
see how much more ginger he is than me. I used to be that color.
Damn you, Papa Pete. Making poor metal
Torso.
torso by television, a bunch of games.
Everything that I did like that is all because of Jeffett and Stewart. Damn you, go game go.
And a little thing named Funko Pop.
And look what you're look what you're
But
wearing,
that's
Pete.
awesome, Metal Torso. That's awesome.
You're wearing the perfect shirt for that.
You are.
Well, the question is, does Metal Torso have any games yet? And then you can get some suggestions from the panel. What to get,
Yeah, I was a-
favorites.
That's more of a
Spiker.
Starsky and
Pick
Hutch
up
guy,
two
yeah.
Send me one.
Did all of you guys like Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah,
I
I've never seen a single episode.
Yeah.
Never even
Yeah,
watched it.
it was enjoyable.
What's not to like about Daisy Dukes?
he spent all his time watching the Ropers.
That's not too far off, Cyrus.
Talk about action.
What them Duke boys didn't know was Jeff hadn't watched one episode of their show.
Everything is offered. You know, it just doesn't hold. Just wouldn't fly in today's world.
Definitely not.
So let me ask you this: with television programs, what television program is it that when you find something at a bargain, do you just, if it's the first season, do you just automatically buy it? How often do you buy television shows or what?
I don't buy any TV shows unless they're the complete series.
Okay.
I wouldn't either anymore. Probably
Okay.
not. I mean, the only exception would possibly be Newhart. If I found other seasons, I have one. One was widely distributed. The other ones aren't. But probably would kind of. Then I doubt I'd buy a full season. Like if I saw season 4, I'm not going to automatically buy it. But stuff like that's hard to get. Aftermath is another one. Not a great show, but I'd love to have it. It's not available anywhere, right? Stuff like that. But just I can't imagine any other show that I'd say, hey, wow, look, I want that.
Is Walter available on DVD?
I think Walter is available in the East Coast only. Because every time they go
Never made it here.
out west, they throw them in the Grand Canyon.
That's just the best story ever. That poor Gary Berghoff, he's got a pilot comes out on the East Coast and it's canceled before it even gets to the West Coast that same night.
Never done there.
I'm sorry, Lance. You won't be able to watch this.
I wonder if that's the only time that's happened. That's just crazy.
It is pretty. The logistics of that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Oh, think about it. What if that happened now? And Pete's like, oh, that was interesting. So Lance, I guess you'll see it here in a little. Oh, you won't.
No.
Yeah.
So okay,
We can watch it on YouTube. The entire series is there.
The entire series is on YouTube. The entire Aftermath is on YouTube too, but the quality is the pit. Walter's not that bad. The quality's okay.
Yeah. Walter takes place in St. Louis. How about that?
There you go. Yeah.
One of the reasons I asked about buying the first season is because I found this at the library yesterday.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh.
And I do have like 2 seasons of that, but
so I was like, yeah, it's the first season. I'll get the first season.
Yeah.
I do like the whole show packs. I am a sucker for those if it's a show I like. I don't like to buy season at a time, but if it's the whole package.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a show unless I get the whole thing. It would just annoy me, I think, because I have this thing like from back when I used to collect comic books where I would always miss one issue and I wouldn't be able to find it.
Yes.
So no, I'm not. Yeah, I got to buy a whole set. For sure.
Well, I got Casey. Did you see I got very fortunate at the library about, I don't know, a month ago or so. I stopped in and they had all 8 seasons of Bewitched.
Oh wow!
For like 50 cents a piece.
Oh wow!
And season 8 is still sealed.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Chuck.
That's still sealed too, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah, it is. But I was collecting. I was missing about 3 seasons.
And now I'm missing them.
Now Stuart's missing those same 3 seasons like liquor. But
so not only does
that pile was a wonderful copy of Rise of Skywalker.
Yes. Not only do I now have Rise of Skywalker or Shitwalker or whatever.
No, wait a minute. Special Canadian version, limited edition.
I would buy Golden Girls just so I could see that eye candy known as B. Arthur.
Wait a minute. A Canadian edition of Rise of Skywalker. What is it like? Just the whole show? People apologizing that the movie exists? Is that what it would be?
No, they just throw A in the end of their comment. Like, this is shit, eh?
Eye candy. That's like some kind of hard candy, like maybe a butterscotch.
Yeah, that was interesting. She's somebody special too.
It's called Rise of Skywalker, eh?
Salvatore, if you go back into the archives of GoGameGo, you'll see stuff from like, I don't know, maybe 9 years ago. I mean, it's a long time ago. I put up a few videos, and now they're still there. Or I was never on camera. I didn't want to be on camera.
He just,
And then I called up Stuart one day and said, "Hey, you want to start doing a gaming show?" And
hell yes.
And by the way, our first date was June 8th of 2020. It was a Monday. And we held the Monday slot for a while, and we kind of bounced around a little bit.
We did
a Saturday show, like our 4th show.
Yeah.
Because we were interviewing Nintendo Kid who was living out in Europe somewhere. So
that's right. Wasn't he in the Netherlands?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I'm like, I have friends in the Netherlands.
Is the clip from your first show ever still here that I made for you? I think, is that the 3rd anniversary clip?
I don't know if it's there.
Yeah.
Even if
Second
it
from
is,
the bottom.
Even if it is, I probably won't play it, Pete.
We have to
realize
realize that nobody's eating.
I was looking back at the old episodes, like, and it wasn't until the first episode where we had a thumbnail. The 4th episode, we had a thumbnail. The first 3, it was just something that YouTube just grabbed.
Grabbed it randomly.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? What are we doing? Didn't even put up a thumbnail. Oh,
I was doing lots of thumbnails back then.
No, that was part of the journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like rebels. You're like, I'm not doing a thumbnail. Like,
Screw the thumbnails.
who do you think you are, YouTube?
I don't need no sneaking thumbnail.
who do you think you are?
We don't need no
I
stupid
am.
thumbnails.
Yeah.
I was watching
Who
some
do you
guy.
think you are? I am.
There's some YouTuber. He's got like 1 million views or a million subs, and he was talking about. He goes. I've never created a thumbnail. He goes. I just pick whatever YouTube selects for me. It's like,
Wow.
geez.
Who said that?
I don't remember his name. He was
Oh.
he's got like, I don't know, probably 1 million subs. When I looked at it, I was like, how the hell did he get to that point? It doesn't even.
Some people are just personality. They can just get away with, whatever.
It's the algorithm,
Well,
man.
thank you. I appreciate you saying
Algorithm.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see you later, Emma.
Bye, Emma. Oh, she's so musical. Thank you for being a friend. Who did that song? Who did that song? Who had a hit with that song? Before it was their theme song.
Oh,
I mean, are you asking because you don't know? I mean, because it's obvious.
No, because I know.
I mean, we all know. I mean, why would you ask us? We know that.
Is that where it ends then? We already know. I don't
We
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean, like,
tell you, man who doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's not playlist material. No.
Chuck's comment here reminds me of a line from Cheers. B. Arthur is a saint. Someone said,
And you are a
Mitchell
handsome
said that to Cliff Clavin. He goes, "My mother's a saint," and Clavin shot back, "A Saint Bernard."
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, I miss Cheers. Hey Pete, did you see there's like 3 new cast members on Frasier?
on the new? No, is there a new Frasier? When's it coming? Are they just talking about
This
it?
year
or-
sometime. They're filming right now.
Wow.
Oh,
Kelsey
wow.
Grammer's daughter is going to be in it. She's going to
Daughter.
play Roz's daughter
Oh.
because Roz
yeah,
is going to be on there.
yeah.
And then his boss, that woman, I can't remember her name. Olivia, her sister that she always talks about is going to be on
Yes.
the show. And then Patricia Heaton from Everybody Loves Raymond is going to be on it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. So they're not losing any characters; they're just sort of expanding a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think anyone left.
This
Good.
sounds like a new band.
Night Emma. That kind of does.
Night Emma and her new album, Later Emma.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Now, see, Drew wrote that, but we can see in a StreamYard, but he deleted it.
Yeah,
On YouTube, it's deleted.
weird.
You can't. Everything's permanent. Can't get away with it.
That's right.
That's what we keep telling Pete.
so you said they're bringing Patricia Heaton in?
Yeah, I don't think she's full
She was
time.
on the show. She was on the show with Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, she was. They mentioned that. I didn't know what it was though.
I just looked at it. It's called Back to You. It only lasted 1 season from 2007.
Oh yeah, back to you. Yeah.
I didn't know he was in anything besides Frasier.
You didn't know about that?
Google is your friend.
I was too busy watching the Ropers.
Yeah.
All 13 episodes.
In syndication.
All 1.5 seasons, so they didn't have to bring them back.
I get a kick out of that Star Trek meme that you sent out with Picard and Steubing. That was
Oh, yeah,
hilarious.
Steubing.
That was great.
Picard versus Steubing in a death
I
match.
send out so many of those damn things to my wife just to upset her, or say, "Would you stop that?" It's like,
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that one is.
It's their similarities. How they
Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Yeah.
It really is weird how they both always show up, and when they get upset, they they pull down on their jacket.
Well, it takes the wrinkles out of their head. Does that work,
And
Cyrus?
I mean, wait a minute. I mean, yeah, like obviously, like
And they both have an officer on their ship that with a name that's just what they are, Data and Gopher.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's right.
yeah, you ever see those memes where they take like a picture of, I don't know, like Picard or something, and they'll have like a caption where it's like mixing up all the different movies, like, like "May the Force always be with you, Gandalf," and Picard. I love that stuff. That's funny.
I haven't seen those.
Makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh.
I was talking to my son about rewatching the original Star Trek shows because, yeah, that was so much fun. I just watched them for the first time last year, and it was, God, those things are so good. They were so funny. I really like those.
I never got through the third season. I think I probably have 10, 12 episodes left, and why I haven't, I just can't even explain. Just stopped.
One day it'll happen for you, Pete. Just
One day it will happen. I'm
like when I
stalled.
watched episode 3 of Frasier.
Right.
One day you're
then away you were again, stuck on 2 for what, 3 years?
Well, then I finished all up in about a month. It was crazy.
And he's not talking about season 2. He's talking about episode 2.
Episode 2. Yeah. That was a running joke for a while. What episode are you on in Frasier, Jeff? I just finished episode 2.
Yeah, still on 2.
Still there. Loving it.
But then I watched the whole series, and then I turned around and watched the new one. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
2023 was nuts.
Oh yeah,
It was nuts. That's true.
Frasier was high quality though. Both of them.
Where did Frasier end up in our TV sitcom bracket?
Oh, I think it was at least the top 16. I think. But
what did Cheers go up against?
Ooh. I don't remember.
There was in Star Trek, there was 3 episodes that I just thought were god awful though. It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Didn't the original Star Trek have it was on, then it got canceled, then it was gone for a while, and then they brought it back or something? Wasn't their production several years apart on some of the seasons or something?
No, I don't. They weren't that far
3
apart.
straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think there was a lot of issues in and out, and there seemed to season 3 is so much different, I find, than the first 2 seasons. Just style or something. Did you notice that, Jeff?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Was it a different production company? Because I think I think Lucille Balls was at Desilu produced.
It was all Desilu, but just something
Incidental.
they changed something in it.
I felt like the directing was different. Almost
Yeah.
like camera angles and stuff. And why did Kirk so often was he in the shadows with a light?
Hang on, let me get that. Hello, we're on a show. I'll be back in a minute. Ah, damn, it's not me.
Oh, you got burned on that one side.
I did.
Whoops.
Oh, whoopsie.
Well, a lot of times they get a new head producer, and that'll totally change the direction of a show, like Buck Rogers or some of these other shows. It just ruins it.
I like that
studio
Spock
exec comes in.
I like that Leonard Nimoy was picked first, and they kind of built everything around that. I can't imagine someone else being Spock.
No. What do you think about that Zach dude that played him in the newer one? What did you think about that?
Zachary Quinto.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that's a tough follow up for that guy, and he was okay. I wasn't that. I don't know. He was all right.
Yeah, I mean,
the new Star Wars movies, I was fine with. I liked them.
They're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they were okay.
I just didn't like Bender Deck Cumberbatcher coming on there and being like, oh. And I was like, okay, whatever, dude.
I didn't understand the relationship of Spock and Uhura in the movies. The new movie was like, wait a minute.
Hey, you know what? We got. I didn't care. I was like, cool. Let's just see it. I'm like,
see it.
I don't need an explanation. Come on,
Get it rolling.
Why do
Spock. I wouldn't expect Spock to be dating anybody.
Spock can
Why
date
do I
people.
find it entertaining to see the Salvador's comment here?
Like-
The lack of spandex killed season 2 of Buck Rogers. Immediately
Hey.
followed by Jeff's mom saying, "Hi, CC Metal." I'm like,
You know, there's a lot of crap being talked about Buck Rogers lately. You know,
Like what?
Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala was talking crap about Buck Rogers, and I had to let him have it. And I'm
For the
about to let,
game?
just in general. I'm just saying,
Okay.
just in general. I'm very defensive of Buck Rogers.
Well, they
Why?
should have left it alone. Why did they replace Mel Blanc?
I like the
Voice of
word
Twinkie.
Buck. Okay, Buck, the dog from Married with Children.
Married Children. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Okay, and you know, Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback.
yeah.
The reasons why I think things are not any of your business, sir.
Wasn't this every 7 years though?
I'm trying to figure out what Cyrus is talking about.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to just what in the hell is
It was
Spock-
inspiring. It was just like
Spock
Adam
can have-
Miles. When, he said
Jeff.
that when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
he was rolling. Let him go.
I just
Fat,
started
drunk, and
watching
stupid. There's
that.
no way to go through life, son.
I
Jeff.
just started watching that today.
Spock is not your teacher. Okay, Spock can have relationships. You know, I'm just saying
Or
I
can
don't know. It's not as much fun.
it could be a lot of fun.
With Uhura?
It could be a lot of fun.
Oh, it'd be a lot of fun.
No, just weird. Like on a TV show, Spock had
Just-
no interest in like in anything.
I mean,
And,
just Vulcan neck
the new
bench,
movies.
and I mean, all kinds of things can be going on. You know what I'm saying? The mind meld in the middle of everything. I mean, come on, use your imagination.
Mhm.
hey, Kurt Bradshaw.
Hey, Kurt.
What's up, Kurt?
Hey, Kurt. There he
Hey,
is.
Kurt.
What's up, Kurt?
Welcome to the 4th anniversary party.
Yeah, 4th.
Oh,
Oh man, I got a poll going over here.
dancing?
We got
17 votes.
I got some ones. Hang on.
Put those in the super chat.
Yeah.
Imagine
Well,
Spock at a strip club. Fascinating.
Now, that's what I call a mind meld.
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one,
Mike,
and I'll
we're
tell you
talking
the
about a
one.
few needs.
Mm.
The few needs of the many. Are,
I have been and always shall be your friend.
It was
Like
radiation.
you just met her, Spock.
Fastback, don't worry, Spock will be a female in the Star Trek reboot.
She doesn't love you, Spock. She's a stripper.
Does
Is
Disney
he
own
right?
Star Trek? Oh, sorry.
I don't know, do they?
She's
That'd be terrible if they do.
Yeah.
There, you got your birthday present.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Birthday present.
Congratulations.
Happy freaking
Yeah.
birthday.
Cyrus, I feel bad that you got a shirt that had the logo printed way off to the side like that.
It's a magic shirt. See?
It's a magic shirt.
That's probably on your back too.
This took a lot of work. Okay. This I come on. I give you everything I have, and it's never enough.
Oh, on the Mississippi at Alton Lake.
Kurt was out boating and he stopped in to say hi as he's heading home. Thanks, Kurt.
That is dedication right there.
That is dedication.
That's love.
Or obsession, but it's a lot. So,
We like to just stick with love. It makes it less weird.
less weird. That should be the name of this show.
Less weird. Hello, and now with the news, less weird.
Mm.
Star Wars is now vagina horse.
That would be your name, Pete, on the show. Less weird.
That's
No.
weird. There you go.
Leonard Nimoy narrating Seaman on Dreamcast.
I finished that game.
Could you see that interview? How'd you come to do that?
How long did it take to get through that whole game, Jeff?
I don't think it was that long. He basically had to grow the man fish until he got big enough to escape.
Well, self-conscious about this
but-
logo now.
But if I remember right, you can only play so much a day. I think.
Okay.
I think it was one of those. So,
Then it had to rest and grow and all this stuff, right?
yeah.
It kept
Because
track
you had
of
a
the clock
microphone, you
real
had to
time.
talk to him, and he was a real smart ass. That guy.
So these may have watched a video where you could actually change the clock and stuff like that in the system and
Oh yeah.
totally screw it up.
I'm not a cheater though, Pete.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah, my wife watched it the whole time I was playing. It was kind of annoying. It was a unique.
Don't act like you didn't like it.
She's probably not the first woman to talk about how annoying semen is.
not the semen again.
Perfect news.
It's like Pete's Wario. It's like it's your like Wario. You should think about doing Wario like as a costume, like cosplay. That'd be-
Sounds like a counseling session. What's your Wario?
Pete, I got to ask you about your video today.
Okay.
You didn't have your glasses on in the intro, but you had them on during the show. Or
There
during
Yeah,
you
the
go.
Pepsi Day.
I just thought that'll be different.
Oh, I don't think I would recognize you without your glasses. Could
I
you?
can't see shit.
Would you?
This will be
Would you
different.
mind taking them off so I can just see what this looks like? What the? Oh no, it's you. Okay. I was like, who's that? Yeah.
Went from Les Nessman to Mr. Carlson, just like that.
It's not easy.
Where does he get those wonderful toys? I was like, dude, that's you just revealed yourself. It's not good. Now all the villains will know how to find you, kidnap your loved ones.
Oh look. You got to get a microphone out there or something. Oh, I got the wrong one, I think now.
Oh, it's cackle. Oh, cackling makes everything better.
Is there any way to do that? To have a mic set up in a different room and somehow still
I would think.
get to the computer? I
No,
mean,
there's no way.
We should
It's
just
impossible.
record it.
yeah.
No,
Record
it can't
and-
be done. It can't be done.
It sounds like it might be complicated though.
Wouldn't it be weird if you recorded it and then you went to transfer it to the computer and it really wasn't there? Oh my God. Cyrus is right. You can't do it.
Pop a feet glamour shot. You gotta do
Oh,
one of these,
wow.
Pete, with your-
Oh,
with your
wow.
collar.
Whew.
Pete's going to show up one time wearing Mimi's makeup.
Oh,
Oh,
Pete, did you? Wait a minute. Where was that, Pete?
what?
Were you already counting us down?
yep.
Pete's want to get out of here big time.
Wow. I'm sorry. Did I do this?
He's
Was
like,
it
it's already
Pete or
up
was
there.
it Coco? I don't
That was
know.
5 minutes and 30 seconds ago.
It could have been Coco. He put
Let's
the
see if Pete-
keyboard on the floor for Coco. Could you I'll give you a little toe tap. And
Did you see the Pete's camera shake when he dropped Coco
Yep.
in the basket?
Boom.
What's
I
the
saw-
seismic take on that, man?
I saw Pete's camera shake and my cat Moogle start breathing heavy. He's like, oh, let me see some of that. That's my. He's like, that's my Uhura. Like, calm down, Moogle.
Oh man. I think Papa Pete threw his back out picking up Coco.
Oh. What do you think?
One of my favorites was when you had your constant stream of picking up your other cat and moving it out. It was almost like a video meme periodically just the
Oh,
video
yeah.
meme.
You're chewing on the microphone. Stop it.
It's this poor Tug. He seems very sad lately because his friend went to Canada
Oh, yeah.
for 3 months, and he goes out there
Damn
every
you,
day.
Canada.
He goes out there every day and looks at Finn's house, hoping he comes out, But he met a new friend. We have a deer who shows up like every day in the yard.
Oh,
and
wow.
just kind of hangs out and they just stare at each other. Not really sure what to do with each other. It's kind of funny.
I got very fortunate the other night after my gig, not hitting any deer. They were all out. They wanted to be.
Looking for a fight, huh?
They
Those
were.
deers?
They were. I even had. There was a doe standing on the side of the road, just like, you better watch it,
Those deer, man. They're mouthy.
man. And there must have been a party on this side of the road because every time they were just running across to that side of the road. There was some kind of deer party out there.
I live in Texas, so we have all of the deer. All the ones that aren't up there are here. They're all here. So
We've got a bunch here at our house. They're always walking around here. Jeff,
They're pretty much only in the hills here. Nowhere where we drive regularly.
Well, and that's where I was. I had to drive a 2-lane windy road to get to my gig, and so then you're taking off. You're on your way home in the 1 o'clock hour, and they're all like stupid. Why don't you run across the highway now?
like, hey guys, watch this. Like, no, do it. And it's too late.
It's
We had
1
a
o'clock in
booster
the morning.
town
Still
this
time to
weekend,
do
and then
something
last
stupid.
week they had the school. The high school was on lockdown because Black Bear and her cubs were running through town.
You mean an actual black bear, or is this like someone's
No, Black
like
Bear and
oh,
their
okay.
cubs had gone into town and was standing around. The cubs were running around
Black
playing.
Bear's back? Black Bear and her cubs.
And he brought the
The cubs.
kid.
Well, the cubs, see, the Black Bear itself would just run away from everything. But if the cubs are involved and a person went near the cubs, the Black Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Mama Bear don't like people messing with the cubs, so they had to put the high school on lockdown.
Wow.
Like it's not a small, well, fairly small. Beam.
Do they have like a code already established for this? Like
Huh?
it happens so often, they have like a code for it.
That was
like
in
a red level. What?
Houston town
Orange,
was an
orange
auto-
alert.
They just yelled bear.
Yeah, code. Yeah, bear alert.
In 20 years, there's been bear right around the house 15, 20 times, like running through the yard or here, there, and everywhere, but they don't bother you.
Here's your Picard meme.
Yeah, really.
That's a good point.
So
He
true.
always has such
Very
good
good
points.
He does. He does. I remember that episode. That was one hell of an episode.
It was. Half of it was they paused it, and then you're sitting there waiting for him to come back from the bathroom, but it was still good.
There you go. Code Yogi.
Code Yogi.
Code Yogi. There you go.
Oh, we got a code, Yogi.
Well, what was the last console that came with 2 controllers?
Technically, the Switch kind
Yeah,
of.
Super
right.
Nintendo
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
N64 didn't have 2, did it?
Nope.
No.
I think there was a
Nintendo had
package
a
for Neo
choice.
Geo that had 2 arcade sticks.
Yeah, the gold.
Even the Genesis didn't. Did the
No.
SNES?
Super Nintendo did.
So
At least
like
at
to
least
the
at one
90s,
point they
late
did.
90s.
Didn't they sell it both ways?
I think so.
Later, anyway.
Well, Super Nintendo, what was that? Like 91, 92? Somewhere around
90, yeah,
92.
91. Was it 92? Yeah,
I think so.
probably right.
Thanks for saying that, Salvatore. That's exactly what I was about ready to say.
there. As long as you have a picnic basket.
Picnic basket. So now the word picnic, is that like, is its origin in,
I don't think we're allowed to say that word anymore.
yeah, somebody was
Picnic?
saying that on some YouTube
Origin?
show.
Picnic. Ugh.
That's all right.
No.
Yogi pronounces a picnic.
Picnic.
Picnic basket.
Picnic.
Hey, boo boo.
Seeing
It's
that
like
quote about
it's like you're not supposed to say master bedroom anymore.
Yeah, you're not. So what like really?
what the what?
The end of 91, Cyrus.
Ah, going into 92. There you go.
Oh, I see.
Prime recording time.
We were at the CES show, Stuart, where they introduced the Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Yes.
Because I remember getting picking up a flyer. I was like, "Oh, Super Nintendo, what's that?"
And so
Man,
was
that
that
must have
gal
been
with the
really
nice
cool.
butt.
And we were also there for when they introduced the Turbo Duo.
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
They had a bunch of them set up playing Madden football.
I don't like you anymore.
No, you love us.
Time for a new poem.
He doesn't
Yeah.
like us. He admires
Yeah.
us.
Time for a poem. hoping
I am so jelly. I am
Jelly.
Yes.
You should be jelly because, like, there's this girl who walked by us with this, and the camera
And-
got pushed over. That was kind of funny.
Do you remember the TurboGrafx area? It was all PC engines, no TurboGrafx. They had them all set
Really?
up. And I was like, what is that?
I never saw one.
Wow.
That was like
Yeah,
91.
I never saw a PC engine until way later. And when I did, I was like, what? You must have been confused when that happened.
Yeah, I was. I didn't know. Like, what
when I
is
say that, I don't mean you're like, you must be confused about remembering that. I mean, it must have been confusing at the time to see that. You must be confused, Jeff. Old
this? Actually, I
man.
looked at it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Those are TurboGrafx games in there.
Why are these TurboGrafx games playing on this weird little thing? Like, what happened? What are you doing? You can't put that in there.
Cyrus, I'm sure you know that, but when they brought it here, the PC Engine, they purposely made the TurboGrafx big for Americans because they didn't think they'd like the PC Engine.
Yeah,
And that's
small.
what a stupid. Like the PC Engine was like, when I finally saw one, I was like, wow, that's cool. Like this little bitty, but nah, we can't have that.
We can't have nice things.
Nah, I like the TurboGrafx though, but
no, I love
yeah.
the way it looks, but I was like, why didn't they just keep that? I mean, who?
they wasted a year. They wasted a year redesigning it. They could have had it out like a whole year before the Genesis even came out.
Yeah.
It is. It's just another one of those. How many? That happened all the time in the gaming business, like all the time. Well, we'll just hold on to this for a while. Like, come on, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah,
that's a good strategy. We'll just hold on to this thing that we've spent millions of dollars working on and not do anything with it for a while. We'll get around to it.
Now we got Cyrus wound up.
Yeah.
It's that time. It's almost a.
I need to go watch the Ropers. It'll chill me out. Then I'll be
Roper.
It will cheer you up.
What are those on? I want to go
Tubi,
see
I
like
think.
the first episode. Just Tubi.
Yeah.
or
all
not
those
to be.
Spin-offs?
Yeah.
But if you want to watch the pilot episode, though, you've got to watch what
Season
Some
3, the third from the last episode, season 3.
the Ropers are only on for 3 seasons.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And there were one or two episodes at the end of that season that didn't have the Ropers.
oh my gosh.
The disappointment in Jeff's. It was only 3.
It was
seasons.
crushing.
Aw.
Just sad.
That was
Yeah.
sad. 'Cause I remember when they left, I was like, "Oh, this is terrible," because I was like, "This show's not going to last."
And
now
you
we
know,
have
as
them
good
on
as Burley was, I just finished watching the entire series here a few months ago, and it did not compare with Helen and Stanley Roper.
No.
Roper was the best.
And I'm a huge Don Knotts fan, but yeah,
Yeah.
Roper was just perfect for that show.
He was good, but see, one thing I never ever did was sort of watch it in a cohesive order, and it was kind of surprising how sparingly they used Burley, especially for the first 2 or 3 seasons he was on. Like he was on like every other episode, or maybe 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 or whatever like that. It was just kind of weird, and it just wasn't the same anyway. The whole show was better at the beginning, significantly.
So there you go. Maybe if you see Three's Company seasons 1, 2, and 3, maybe just get those.
Well, here's a box set. Has all 8 seasons of Three's Company, plus has Ropers and Three's a Crowd, the complete series,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
for $65.
Whew. I can just watch on Tubi.
But
I
it
hope
doesn't
nobody
work
minds
itself,
that.
right?
I hope nobody minds that I've reverted back to my blue shirt. It's not meant to be a statement of any kind.
I'm like, wait, what did you have on before?
Well,
Burley's too squirrely.
That makes sense.
Now I want to watch The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. And The
Essentially,
Incredible
when-
Mr. Limpet.
Don Knotts left Andy Griffith's show. That was never the same.
No.
But then it was reverse for him.
Right.
Roper's leaving. He comes
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. That's funny. I never knew. I would not know till this moment that Don Knotts ever left the Andy Griffith Show.
I didn't know that.
Season 6 was in color, right?
Okay.
I believe
He was not there.
No, him and Andy Griffith signed 5-year contracts at the beginning.
Yeah.
And they both had an agreement. They were done with the show after 5 years. And so Don Knotts said, I'm done. And they came in and they convinced Andy Griffith to do they convinced him to do one more contract. And so I guess Don Knotts kind of got screwed out of that deal.
Huh. Wow. Stashnet.
Stashnet? What?
Everyone's here for the anniversary.
Hello.
It's an important occasion.
No see.
Yes, it is. Somebody talked about reboots. They were doing Matlock, but the female lead.
What?
Oh, is that right? Who's playing?
Yeah, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. I just remember in Misery with that sledgehammer.
That seems like a good choice.
That's my first
It actually looks like a fun show because, like, they reference the original Matlock. They're not like pretending like it didn't happen or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's pretty interesting. It looks funny, actually. What I saw. Kathy Bates is a really good actress.
So she's not playing a female version of Matlock. She's just playing a lawyer who's in the Matlock world.
Maybe a relative.
Yeah.
I think she is named Matlock, but it's like she's like, because they have like in the trailer or whatever, they're like, what's your name? She's like, Matlock, like the TV lawyer or whatever. And it's like she's playing off of that. Like, I don't know. It's something interesting.
It's sort of like a reshoot or bringing a show back, but works much better if they try to take it the amount of time ahead it has actually been and just put it into that world with connections to the original show than to just try to regurgitate the original show.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like the same type of show. Like it's like it's courtroom stuff, but I think it's more like
a game show.
Yeah, it's like it's like The Price is Right.
But
Matlock.
Good examples. They just try to build upon where that show would be 20 years later, right?
Our court has whammies.
And I
That's
think
right.
Personally too, although I have not watched all Night Court yet. Have you, Lance, watched all of Night Court, the new one?
Yes.
Yeah, I have not.
The last one, they threw some more references back to the original show with Christine's sister.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think Salvatore underestimates us. I think it's once a month. We should.
There you go.
Hey, you guys there was a tribute show.
Ted McGinley tribute.
I'm telling you, we'll get him. It's like the new Perry Mason.
Perry Mason.
There it is.
Is there a new Perry Mason? Or is that like just a...
I don't know. Is there?
Wait, we're covering up y'all's faces.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's not supposed to happen.
It's been like that the whole show.
Or is it our faces?
You can't tell.
Wait a minute. Pull that mask off.
Wait, didn't you have a black shirt on?
And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you
meddling kids.
Classic. Oh man,
that was a show. It was like, well, who's the guest stars? Is it Don Knotts? Is it Harlem Globetrotters?
Harlem Globetrotters.
That was always fun. I never could understand Scooby-Doo because it would have like a laugh track, and you'd be like,
yes.
It was confusing to me. It was like MASH confused me because you'd be watching MASH, and one scene it's like a show. And it's actually kind of serious.
Right.
And then all of a sudden there's a laugh track. And you're like, what? Where's what?
Well, they never did a laugh track during surgery.
Right. There was never a laugh track in the operating room. That was intentional. That was the negotiation because the CBS, the producers, wanted a laugh track. And the creators, Gene Reynolds and Larry Gelbart stuff, did not want a laugh track at all. And they ended up having negotiations that come down to you can have a laugh track, but nothing while they're in surgery.
Wow. So that's why, because they were in surgery a lot. So that's why it was so jarring, because you'd be like in there for a long time. And then they'd even tell a joke or two, no laughing.
Right. No.
And then all of a sudden, that was the first time when I was a kid, I saw that and I was like, Oh, that laughter is not real.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I see.
You
And
actually the
sometimes-
DVD set that I have, it has all the.
There you go.
You can have all the different. You can watch it without the laugh track. Turn the laugh track off, and a lot of people prefer it that way because they figure that the person gets the joke, they'll know when to laugh.
I mean,
You've got to have some connections out there in California to get McGinley on the show.
You know, when we did this, when I posted this on Twitter, somebody contacted me and said, "Is he really going to be on the show?" I was like, "No, he's not going to be on the show."
You're like, yes, eventually.
So that's the second time
course.
something like that happened.
like
The
we're
first one was
obviously.
Elon Musk buying in television way back.
Oh yeah. It's
That's like, I like to think Rob Halford's going to be on Hammer Away. You know, it's not happening yet, but it's going to happen.
Net
Yeah.
Dancer Games.
Oh,
Right on.
Please do not highlight my comment.
Damn it!
Welcome to Too Late.
foiled again.
You might want to start with that next time.
Do it.
Yeah, maybe this show needs a laugh track.
I laugh at inappropriate times. Well, I think the
That's
laugh
what the
track.
cackle is for.
I think
Yeah,
we're a
the
laugh
cackle.
track. Yeah, we need the cackle. You got to get her going sometime. Record the
Cackle.
cackle just to have it in the background here.
No.
I'll tell you what,
I
I
like-
never laughing all day long, so I'll just turn on the recorder and get her.
Wait,
There you go.
Is this your Darth Vader impersonation?
No, sorry, Net Dancer. We didn't read the.
No.
We
What
posted
a-
it before we read the
that
comment,
was.
which we found out before. That's kind of dangerous to do. You should always read the full comment before you post.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
You live on the edge.
I sort of want to go back to what Cyrus was talking about earlier about what was the end of Scooby Doo and would they'd have a laugh track and where are the people who are laughing supposed to be standing around the area?
It was very confusing as
You know
a
what I mean? Oh
child.
my god, look what he did there!
Like
I
I
was
don't know
like-
when to laugh.
I was like, and the laughing always sounded exactly the same, no matter what. And you'd be like, wow, it's so weird.
That's
I didn't
all
even
they're
think it was that
for.
funny.
The laugh track always matched the background that went by over and over and over and over and over.
The stuff that I thought was funny, nobody laughed at. Like when they had the Olympics, the Hanna-Barbera Olympics, or whatever.
Laugh Olympics.
Yeah. Heavens to Megatroid. Exit stage left. And I'd be dying laughing. And they're like, there's no laugh track. I'm
Yeah,
like,
sure. You've missed so many conversations about Laugh Olympics
I bet I have.
over
I bet
4
I have.
years.
That's one of my favorites. I love Laugh Olympics.
I mean, I've watched all the episodes. Psh, I knew that. That's why I brought it up. Duh.
Yes, sir.
Well,
I'm a fan.
The Really Rottens won like twice. They're very rare episodes to see.
yeah.
I was always rooting for them.
And I just I remember watching Scooby Doo when I bought Scooby Doo. I know we're on to Laugh Olympics, but when
You
I-
bought Scooby Doo?
yeah, I have the
Oh, the show. Oh, you bought episode. Oh, okay. I was like, man, the rights?
yeah. Years ago, I bought that box set that had seasons 1 and 2 in it, and I fell asleep watching. I'm like, I couldn't wait. I'm like, put that disc on. I'm like, oh yeah, right. Scooby Doo
There's
physics.
surprisingly few shows, aren't there?
What's that?
In that original, there aren't really all that many episodes, are there?
There's not that many.
No.
I liked when Batman would come on Scooby Doo. That was funny. That was really cool.
It was
I like
it was kind of bad.
That's
It's
why
like-
it was so good.
It
There's
was
like
kind of sad.
Dynamut, Cyrus.
Huh?
There's like Dynamut.
Don't
No.
Falcon.
choose your words carefully, Cyrus.
I loved Dynamite.
Well, those are the wrong words.
But
Why don't you just say I love Rise of Skywalker?
I mean, I could say that.
Go
That was
for
a
it.
left turn.
Do
Th-
it.
those words could
Do it. It's your
find
right.
some way
It's
to be
your
spoken.
right.
But
Yeah, I love Dynamut and Blue Falcon.
Dynamite and
Yeah.
Blue Falcon.
I used to have a toy of Dynamite when I was a kid. With the
Oh, really?
yeah,
Awesome.
I had a bunch of Scooby Doo figures, action figures.
Underdog
Not
was
really
cool too.
I liked Underdog.
Underdog was great. And I got to address this though. Pete, are you going to watch Acolyte?
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
What is that? That's two people now have mentioned that tonight.
It's
It's
Star Wars starts today.
Ah, all right.
another.
it's
Star
the
That's why I
Star
don't know
Wars
anything about it.
blunder.
it's got the Matrix. What's her name? Carrie Ann
Carrie
Moss.
Ann Moss.
Yeah.
but it's I won't.
I remember that one, JW. Speaking of
Oh,
Bob,
yeah, really.
Cass Elliot on Scooby Doo, check out this list of guest stars:
Oh,
Don
that's
Adams,
right. Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke,
Yep. Jerry.
Yeah.
Sonny from Sonny and Cher,
Yep. That's right.
Harlem Globetrotters,
Yep.
Jerry Reed,
Yep.
Phyllis Diller,
Yep.
The Three Stooges,
Yes.
Davy Jones,
Yes.
Don Knotts,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Jonathan Winters,
Oh yeah. That's right.
Josie and the Pussycats,
Yeah.
Laurel and Hardy,
Yeah.
Robin,
Laurel and
Batman and
Hardy.
Robin, Tim Conway,
Tim Conway. That's right.
Addams Family, and I guess there's one they made with Kiss as the guest
Yes,
star.
it's
I
great.
remember that. Yeah.
It's great.
Good times.
They had Ted
Yes, and
Cassidy
Dick
who
Van
played
Dyke.
Lurch and Addams Family.
Oh,
Yeah, they didn't.
Dick
they
Van
didn't
Dyke
do,
is almost still alive.
They didn't do all that with the other cartoons that I liked. You know, it was just Scooby Doo. You know.
They did
I
do it
don't-
on Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah. Well,
They put Donny Osmond was on Johnny Bravo. So
Okay.
I always wanted to see like be
Vincent
watching
Price?
watch like an episode of GI Joe, and Don Rickles shows up and starts making fun of everybody. That would have been awesome.
Why,
Missed
JW? What do you
That's a
mean
missed
by
opportunity.
this? The worst laugh offender was Groovy Goody. Just
I
because
think
they
he's talking
did
about
it
the
so
laugh
much?
track.
The laugh tracks.
Because they used to just play it a lot. So the laugh track makes him even creepier.
Hey, Poe.
You know, we're
Oh,
talking
I've
about
seen that.
cartoons.
Yeah.
Meat TV. They're starting a Meat TV cartoon channel.
Yeah, it starts this month
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah, I'll say sometime later this month.
Yeah, they have a lot of heavy hitters too. They got Looney Tunes and
Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera stuff.
yeah, Hanna-Barbera. They're even doing the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Which one?
The real one or the other one?
I have no
Filmation.
I have no clue.
What's up, Poe?
Did you ever see that TV show that's based on?
Laugh like every few seconds. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Is that the one with Larry Storch, the guy from F Troop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know the guy's name, but he was in everything back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
to do with the movie.
He was in Larry Storch was in Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island.
He played
Well,
a
see,
monster.
So that's another topic. Guest stars on Gilligan's Island.
And what was it? F Troop?
Yeah, F
Yeah,
Troop,
F Trip. Yeah.
Beetlejuice, the
Which-
new one's coming out.
Which, by the way, F Troop doesn't mean what you think it means, kids. Just saying.
Falafel Troop. That
I've
doesn't
got,
mean
I've got to
falafel.
mention this every time F Troop gets mentioned. I got to say this because it's just so crazy. That Wrangler Jane was 15 when she started on that show.
That's crazy. And
She
she,
was-
lied, right? She lied
She
about her
lied.
age.
She was 17 when they filmed the last episode. She was never of a legal age in that whole series. That's just incredible. That's nuts. And Pete's in a hurry. Oh my gosh! What the?
We
We
gotta
got 2
go
minutes
already.
to go, Pete.
Pete's like trying to get in the view of Alderaan or something. He's like
with his first girl tonight. Just
he's
I
the
got
Death
10:30.
Star will be ready in moments.
that's a little early. Sorry about
6:30.
Well, remember we started a little late. Remember?
You may fire when ready.
Yeah, remember we were a little late.
Right.
Very
Late.
good. Nice,
Technical
Cyrus,
issues.
like that. I like your Peter Cushing.
We are now in injury time.
But
Uh-oh.
Cyrus, what's with that underbite helmet that those guys have?
The underbite helmet.
Yeah, the underbite helmet. That thing it comes like this black hood, and then it's got this big jaw thing that sticks out.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
I mean, is that do
Hey,
they have to
Michael.
drink soup that way or something, or what?
I think they just raided the prop department and they're like, well, what can we do? Like, what do we like? So they just came up with whatever.
You're like
I
the
don't know.
bottom part's bigger than the. Shut up and wear it. Just shut up. You're pulling
It's-
the lever once. It's gonna go.
Yeah, George Lucas is like, well, they have to wear a helmet like
Live
that.
with
you
it.
know?
But it
Why are
looks
they
like
wearing a
an
helmet? And they're sitting at a desk moving levers. Why are they wearing a helmet?
just in case Kylo Ren shows up and starts beating the shit out of everything with his
I'm
helmet.
just saying, those buttons, man. That's a beating. You're in there, like I gotta hit this button, guys. They're like, good luck, bro. he hits it and a button comes out and smacks him across the face.
It does make you think of all those mechanics that they did. That freaking handle for the laser that blows up can you just make a little thing? No, it's ooh. You're like,
Well.
okay, wow, somebody needs some attention. Could you make this bigger? I'm destroying a planet here. I need at least 3 feet full of lever, please. And I need it to go up.
Saboteur, I agree with that.
Coolest
That's
people
right.
were born in 68.
By the way, we missed Papa Pete's birthday. Was that over the weekend, Pete? I can't remember.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
29.
Sorry, Pete, happy birthday.
Yeah, 29 already. I
Thank
can't
you,
believe
thank
it. It's crazy.
Did I say anything in our chat?
Kylo
No.
Ren says, "Damn you, go game go."
And Stu's a prick.
Kylo Ren.
My mom was 12. Casey
In
said
68?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I was
I'm
4.
glad you added some context to that because I was like,
You started early.
I'm like, yeah, you're
He
right.
had me.
She was 12. That is true. At one point,
Wait a minute. There's time to have one last left turn. Here we go.
Casey finally had a revelation. My mom used to be 12.
Just once.
My mom skipped 12.
By the way, speaking of Three's Company, Kurt Bradshaw, who's here in town, goes to the bar called Roper's Regal Beagle. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Wow.
go there sometime soon. That's what we need
All
to
right.
do for our anniversary, Jeff. We should do that over the weekend. We should go up there and go to the Regal
All right,
Beagle.
let me get my keys. I'll be up there in a minute.
Come on.
I got a lot of wrestling to watch this weekend. There's 2 pay-per-views on.
You do a
Oh.
show on your classic or current go-to rock and metal magazines. Oh, thanks for reminding me, JW. That's one of the things I'm going to be getting into. I have a bunch of old metal magazines still. One of my all-time favorites was a magazine called Grooves magazine. Roper themed drinks and appetizers. See,
I wonder what those would
What
be.
do they be served in a plunger or what? I don't know.
that's how they serve it to you.
Well, remember the opening scene for the Ropers? Roper was dancing with a plunger. Remember that? He was doing this.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Oh God, that was brutal.
But another one, he had binoculars, right? So
I mean, do you think that was his
Yeah.
idea, or do you think they told him, okay, so I don't know, something like be parading around with their plunger or something? Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, if you guys go watch it, the opening credits is so weird. It's like from the early '60s. The opening scene. It's just so strange. I don't know why they did that. It was just
And of course, it
terrible.
has the sitcom superstar who was in everything friggin' going, Jeffrey Tambor.
There you go, Jeff. How'd the poll turn out?
Chat and
Whoa.
game.
Whoa.
experience.
Jeff's on the poll again.
Just enough time for one last rude comment.
Jeff's like, I got to polish this thing. Hang on.
Just one more chance.
All right,
for
there we go.
This isn't a family show.
It was favorite
I heard
Wednesday
like-
shows: gameplay during chat, open chat, or interviews. Gameplay during chat, 52%. Open chat, 33%. Well, unfortunately, this was an open chat.
Yeah, but
Well,
how
we
many?
screwed up already.
But
You
what
always
is
read
the
the-
practice shows on there?
You're always reading that last line after it's too late.
We should do half and
Well,
half.
look, we got 33 people watching right now. That's more than normal. That's
But
good.
are they normal?
No,
Maybe I
special
should just-
occasion.
More than
thumbnail.
normal. That's a good name for the show. More than
It's a
normal.
good band name right there.
Yeah.
And your first album is Barely Normal. Barely.
All right, guys. Should we call it a night?
Yeah.
You call it
Be
whatever
ready
you
to fall
want.
asleep.
Hey, waiting for Pete.
You
Sun's
can
still out
call
here.
it whatever you
wanna do.
like.
Pete's not wasting any time. Look at this. Is there
Are
a
we
Roper
playing
video
golf now?
game?
Is that what we're gonna do?
If there was, Drew, I'd be streaming it.
Are we gonna play golf? See, that's what I was talking about, Drew. That's you're jumping on board on that thing I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Where like, we grew up. They weren't just making video games out of everything out there.
Yeah.
And, or if it was stuff that we were already older. So there wasn't going to be a Johnny Quest game because that was old. There wasn't going to be a whatever.
Well, I did have Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, but there should have been a Quisp game.
And Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers, male prostitute.
Cyrus, I'm having a tough time getting.
Wow.
You see this
Talk
from
about changing that show around.
I tell you what, I'd have been a
That's
male
another left
prostitute.
turn.
Yeah.
Look at this. I saw on a Facebook group that somebody bought Joyce DeWitt's childhood home and built a bar in the basement and named it the Regal Beagle. And her and her family came by and visited. How about that?
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Why do I feel like that was the plan all along? Get someone from the show to show up.
Well, she's the last of the original cast, isn't she?
So what does that mean? We have to
Well,
build or
her-
get McGinley?
Her
on?
Richard, yeah, the original for sure. Richard Klein is still.
Oh yeah, Larry's still around, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Harrison.
Yeah,
We're
you still
still
see
around.
him on Blue Bloods.
Oh
every
yeah,
once in a while.
definitely. Yeah, red. Yeah, original
What's
cast.
Oh, the original, yeah. None of them were really original cast except for Joyce DeWitt. Yeah.
Stampede is a roper game.
I don't know what that means, but it made me laugh.
Rope in the wind, roper. They're a rope.
The Stampede, you rope the cattle. It's the roping game, roper game.
JWD, that was a good one.
So maybe Garth Brooks on that third album should have recorded a song called "The Roper." Should have re-recorded the Roper theme. Rope in the wind. Metal Torso is a great show.
All right,
Leisure Suit Larry.
he posted it, so we got to go.
That's all there is to it.
We never do. Why was the name of
You
your
don't listen to me before. Why you want to do it 4 years
Do you
later?
realize that we are now, since this post gone in this episode, we are now officially in the 5th season of Gogamego.
It's true.
Mhm.
Gogamego? Is that what we're doing now?
Overtime.
Gogamego.
Gogamego.
Go.
I wish OAB Pete had his original channel on, because I used to, before the channel was going, I used to watch the shows and add comments. And the first time he read my comment, I can't remember what he said. It wasn't Gogamego. It wasn't Go Game Go. It was hilarious what he said. I can't remember what it was though, but he just completely butchered it. It was so funny.
Do you know?
go?
I wouldn't have gotten that Stampede joke if I hadn't looked up the Ropers on Amazon. I looked up the Ropers on Amazon, and they had these books or magazines that had Ropers in it. They're shirtless cowboys and whatever. I'm like, oh my God, Ropers.
You're on a website looking at shirtless cowboys? Is that what you're telling us?
Amazon.
It's this homepage.
My homepage. Has my Facebook page, Pete.
I feel like we
Don't act
thought
like
this-
you're not going to go there when we're done here. Maybe that's why you want to go.
Listen, I'm trying to get it out of here. So
Yeah.
come on.
The parental safeties are off.
Right.
Wow.
For some reason, we're at our high of the night of 35 viewers. So let's
we're
go
not-
while it getting's good here.
All right. Who wants to play golf after this?
Net Dancer Games, was glad to see you again. I loved playing your game.
I do
That
too.
was a while ago. It was a lot of fun.
And I'm sorry I put your thing up there.
Yes, the
before I
Roper
read it.
Iceberg does go deep. All right, we're out of here, guys.
Hey, congrats
Thanks for
on 4
watching.
years.
Cyrus, thanks for coming
Yep.
back.
it was my pleasure.
Casey,
My pleasure.
thanks for being here for the very first time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys, and congrats on 4. Looking forward to many more.
We'd also like to thank Ted McGinley for not making it again tonight. Whenever he's available, maybe
How
make
many
it.
shows it's been since we did his tribute show and he hasn't been on?
But
I
we
mean-
know he has Go Game Go in his heart.
Or in his fart. One of the two.
And he can have it on his chest if he bought a shirt.
Maybe
Or
you
got
should
a
just send
tattoo.
him one.
We'll send him one.
Now, who would
I'll
come
send
on
it
your
to
show
Lance.
without one of your shirts? I mean, what kind of jackass would do that?
Stupid.
Lance, I'll send you a shirt and you can give it to McGinley. I'm sure you can find him out there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be hard.
You live in California.
Lance
I mean,
is
just-
a Hollywood connection.
It's not hard to
Choice
find
also.
them.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walk out the door and you'll about bump into him, I'm sure.
Yeah, like why hasn't it happened already?
Why hasn't it happened? It just happened last week.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think I'll just show up in California and start yelling Ted McGinley and just see if he shows up. I'm sure it works that way. And then there'll be a laugh track.
Do you think there's just a laugh track that exists everywhere in California? Just it happens unless you're having surgery.
Dude, I think I'm gonna have
in the operating room.
I'm gonna start carrying around a Bluetooth speaker with a laugh track.
Wait, that would be hilarious. You go into a restaurant in LA and you just hear people laughing. Like, what's going on?
What is wrong with this soup? You know,
Well,
You
should
just
we,
walk in and kick the door, and just play your laugh track on the Bluetooth.
should we go now, or should we try to beat Casey's record of a couple weeks ago?
My food's been waiting for 40 minutes.
what are you eating, Casey? What are you eating, or what are you not eating?
No, I came up here before she started it, and it was ready 45 minutes ago. I'm like, just hold it.
Just
All right,
hold it.
for Casey's sake, we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Casey's hotter than the food is.
And that's our one.